You see, now let me sound like the prophet of doom again. It's become a norm with, students, once they reach year 12, I always detect this complacency early in the year, IGs, you see, we prepare them for IGs, and when they manage to conquer the IGs, a lot of them feel that they don't need to do much more. It would be the same as just the continuation of the IGCSE, but it's not. AS is another level altogether. There's this huge step from the IGCSE to the A levels. They're expected to be so much more mature and to be so much more dedicated in year 12. You see, let's talk about English first, right? In year 10 and 11, we taught them the skills that is required for, the Cambridge IGCSE. When you get to year 12, it's more about interpretation, understanding, picking up certain nuances that the writers use, the tools, rhetorical devices. Students, if I think of my current year, year 12 that finished this year, they benefited from year 10 and 11. So I think that the current year 11 will slot into this just as well as my current year 12 did. Okay? But it doesn't just automatically happen. You have to work. And not only in English, every subject. I mean, it's, when people reach year 12, they think, IGs was easy, we can do this. But results show, that the marks, for example, the range, the mark range drops dramatically when it comes to AS. Getting a B or a C in IGCSE doesn't guarantee success in AS. So my advice to the current year 11s: read. Stay on top of current events, but critically, the way we do it in class normally, right? We don't just accept, we look for deeper meanings. Those are the things required. When it comes to essay writing, the topics are very modern, postmodern. It's about current events and how past events shape the current, the current events. We've got to be more imaginative. We've got to be more creative. And how do you do this? By immersing yourself in English. Yeah, I always say to my students, you never have to study a day, not once. You have to practice. So what will you do during the vacation? Read, all right? I don't say read big fat novels, no. Read. Get involved in English of some sort, right? Watch TV, listen to the news, read newspapers, okay? Stay on top of things, okay? And always think critically. That's what it's all about, all right? For year 12, you've got to think, let me coin another cliche, outside the box. That's how you need to think. You need to think outside the box, okay? And I don't think any of the year 11s will need a second invitation to think outside the box. They think outside the box all the time. Okay? That's what made them so challenging to work with this year. But let me add challenging and rewarding. Okay? I mean, I think that's my advice, don't be complacent. Not only in English, but in all the other subjects, Be as dedicated as you were in year 11, even more so, right? My experience with year 12 over the years is that they'd say, "Sir, it's okay. I did okay in the IGs. I did well in the IGs. I don't have any problems. And come the end of the year, it's a different story. Alright? So, my advice, don't slack. Okay? And finally, I think, it's been a good year. And I'm really going to miss those years, I'm a little sad that I won't be here to take them into year 12. But they'll have very capable teachers, taking them on in year 12, showing them the way and, leading them up to their AS exams. So, it was a pleasure. If anyone ever asked me about my teaching experiences, I must say these last 3 years have been, it's been the best 3 teaching years of my life. And I went to the graduation of the year 12 last night, and it just, I looked at them, and I just reminisced about the past 3 years. It was amazing, these feelings of nostalgia, just overcame, and just to see their reaction to me, how warmly they greeted me and said goodbye to me, it makes me feel good, and this is the thing about EMS, the students here are amazing. They give you so much love and consideration, and I don't think there are many schools in the world that have that. Not many teachers that can say that, but I can. So my 3 years at EMS, amazing.
Thank you so much.